What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Crip Mac. I do not know the brother personally, but he's a very entertaining brother. He's from neighborhood 55th Street, Crip. You know, they're allies to people like, rolling 60s, rolling 90s, people in the neighborhood Crip car. And the young man, he's a very likable person. I think that a lot of people from all different kind of walks of life like Crip Mac. He's funny. He seems to be a very genuine and very loyal person. And, like I said, he seems like a really stand-up guy, despite the fact he can't stay out of jail. All right. Now, he's so loyal. In fact, there have been times where people have wanted to fight Adam 22 on the podcast. And I want you to see what Crip Mac does.
There's a reason why I got my security right here. You're gonna crack that Casamigos on your dome piece.
I would never let you beat cuz up.
The security just came up in here. He felt the vibes.
You say you ain't gonna do the what?
I ain't never gonna let cuz get beat up in here. On fight, Crip.
Right, on beans. Cause I'll tee this bitch up on King Day.
Do it.
Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this bitch up. Come on, beans.
Do it.
I'll tee this bitch up. Hey,
you ain't gonna
Adam.
beat up on cuz. On fight, Crip.
You gonna save him?
That's my best friend.
He gonna
That's my
save you?
bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my bestie.
He gonna save you?
Check it out, guys. We're not doing that in here, bro. We're not doing that in here.
What you mean, gang?
We're not doing that in here.
You not doing what?
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax.
Goodbye.
Relax.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Everybody, we can finish the podcast
I'll
out.
touch you, homie.
We can finish
doing that, though.
the podcast out.
We can bag back though, BD.
We're not doing that,
You
bro.
all right? I'm saying bag back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
So you see Crip Mac, he be standing up for the guy, right? Like he's a stand-up guy, okay? But Crip Mac recently went back to jail, got hit with some gun charges. He seems to be in and out of jail. Again, this newfound career on social media where, he's able to get himself out of situations. He can't stay away from the streets, right? And one thing about the streets is, if you can't stay away from it, it's gonna stay away from you. Your ass gonna be in jail. And that's exactly where he is now or going. Now at the same time, China Mac and Adam 22 have had some problems, right? And China Mac and Crip Mac have this new channel called, I believe it's called Mac Ventures. So it's doing very well, right? Every video is 100,000 views, something like that. So at the same time that Crip Mac is doing this with China Mac, he's still working for No Jumper, which is causing some animosity between Adam 22 owns No Jumper and Crip Mac, right? And China Mac. Now, at the same time, listen to this. When Crip Mac gets arrested, okay, they reach out to Adam 22 and like, look, man, Adam, you're his employer. He got arrested. We need you to come to court and speak up for him on his behalf, right? I want to play that clip from what Crip Mac said. I'm going to come back.
First person I asked was who? Adam 22. I hit Adam 22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, and Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, he's employed with you guys and that, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him. Make sure that, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day. So then I was like, oh, can you send one of your, somebody that worked for you, Josh or somebody, somebody preferably that's white, that's like, that can say that represent No Jumper, the company, and say that Crip Mac is an employee and that, he's in good hands. He didn't left me on scene. He left me on scene. Adam left me on scene on that. And I just felt like, again, I don't have nothing personal with him, but I felt like that was some sucker bitch shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you like, this is somebody's freedom. This is it just shows me that Adam really don't give about nobody but his bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I even asked him, but I had to ask. You know, Crip Mac is my boy. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I cover all angles to try to get him home and try to get him, you know, outside.
Now I want you to hear what Adam 22 said, and then we're going to come back.
I seen China Mac talking shit in his mouth. Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees. And when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch. So that's on you. And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice. But meanwhile, you are just out here in no man's land because everything that you ever tried to do streaming wise has absolutely failed. And now Crip Mac's gone, so you can't glaze him any further since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance. I don't know where the this dude gets off speaking about me.
Also want to give a shout out to Brother Poetic Flacco for putting this all together. Obviously, he works for No Jumper, so he knows more than me. Let me just clarify this. First of all, Crip Mac, okay? As a brother, you are no longer the same Crip guy you were before, okay? You got an opportunity now. Your life is trying to go to the next level. If you got your ass locked up based on some gun charges, knowing that your ass was gonna go to jail, that's on you, bro. Okay? I know everybody trying to say, well, Adam, he ain't do this. We forgetting about who fault it is. It's Crip Mac's fault. All right? A lot of men gotta just stop blaming somebody else. It's not Adam 22's fault. It's Crip Mac's fault. He got himself in that situation. He been going to jail. All right? The brother Crip Mac is still stuck hanging around the people out there who ain't got nothing to live for. So he gonna keep going that route. All right? Now, on the behalf of Adam, people like, look, you know, you run the business and you know, you ain't taking no time off to come and see your dude. That's whack. You know, why you didn't show up for your man and all that. And I'm just gonna tell you, man, like, he could have not showed up because he just not feeling the relationship that he have. But at the same time, this is what happens. And I try to tell black men like this: when you don't want to run your own stuff, and Adam 22 has come into the black sector and he has got the bag in the black sector. Wanna know why? He organized. He got systems. He'll reinvest, right? He's a legit business person. I can tell you as a person that is a person who owns his own studio, and I can sell how Adam 22 has his stuff. Adam know what he doing, right? Adam know what he doing. He manages things very well as an owner. Now, if you want to be able to have the responsibility as an owner, then you need to own something. Crip Mac need to own his own stuff. I don't know if China Mac is, you know, managing him or whatever the case. But then the thing about it is this, you know, if you don't want to be serious in the business, hey man, nobody gonna think like they're gonna owe you the opportunity to come and stand up for you, even though Crip Mac stood up for him before. Like I said, and that's what happens when you let other people come into your community and get off with your stuff. Black men gotta stop doing that. Black women gotta stop doing that. Stop letting people come into your community and into your culture and make the money off of your stuff. What do you think is going to happen? All right. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to get to the bag. So they're going to come and get to the bag themselves. And then when they do, you're going to get mad. Then when they don't want to be loyal to you, you're going to be mad. But ain't nobody stopping none of these other, like Adam 22 hires people like these Crips. They would rather work for Adam 22 than reinvest and build their own stuff up, because for them, it's all about getting a check. I'm getting a bag so they can go out and spend their money, whatever they're doing, have girls, whatever. Adam making millions. But a lot of black people, we don't look at it like that. We want to get a check. We want somebody to think for us while we go out there and act like we really rich. We don't, when it comes to paying people and building the system and building the infrastructure, we don't like doing that. It's just too much work. We can't be bothered with that. Then when somebody else comes in there and do it, then you want to be upset. They don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing, man. All right? If you don't want to put in the work so you can take care of your own people, right? Because if that was me, I'm going to show up or send somebody. Hey, man, the guy feel like he don't need to send nobody to come deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why he feel like that is because for what? You know, hey, man, you know, you ain't doing X, Y, and Z, nothing for me. So F you. That's how he see it. That's how he looking at it. We can get mad if we want. Oh, he out here culture vulturing. Well, what are y'all doing? What, like, do you know how much money it takes to put into investment to do this stuff, kind of work we do? And do you know how many black people just won't do it? I've seen so many YouTubers making thousands of dollars, still using a phone. You know what I mean? You know, they want to come to get paid on the podcast. They don't want to own the podcast. They don't want to pay an editor. You know, they don't want to do anything. Only thing they want to do is get something for the free. So then when don't nobody respect you, then you get mad. Because you don't want to own your own stuff. For me, listen, everything I do, I want to own my own stuff. So let's just stop that out the door. I got to own what I do as much as possible. If you don't want to do that, let it be on you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you just heard the bell. We're out.